Aloha, you can call me Craw. Today's episode of LEGO Sorting and Organizing, we'll talk about our piece of the day, and then we will dive into some fun stuff. Today's LEGO piece of the day is number 60806, window 4x4x3, roof with a bottom panel. Now, if you're looking at this piece has been available since from 2009 to 2023. It's available in 18 sets and came in only two colors, black and white. Looking at the Bricklink listing, we can see a couple of very interesting things right off the top of the bat. First, we can see that this item is similar in shape to a following item, which is another one. Bricklink is also nice enough that it tells us these are the various window components, glasses down here that we'll be able to use with this particular window frame. So we can see what it looks like with the piece that's similar. That would be piece number 4447. This piece was around from 1983 to 2008, was in 33 sets, and came in, looks like 7 different colors. So more options. I remember this piece very much from my childhood. One of the things I found most interesting about this particular piece and why I picked it for today is because of a very unique piece usage that I hadn't seen in a Lego set. And then I saw it and I was like, wow, we need to talk about that. I'd like to bring your attention to this set. This set is set number 60048, Police Dog Unit. As you can see, it's got a funky old car, a police car, some dogs, and a robber, and some sort of like hideout. But when I first saw this, my eye was drawn to one thing in particular with this. That little thing here. I live in New England, and New England, we have things like this in most of our houses. This is how we get access into our basement. I'm sure this is something that exists in other parts of the country too. Originally from California, we don't have these. But out here, they call them bulkheads, and I've heard them called cellar doors. And it's just something I hadn't seen in a Lego set. So once I saw this particular set, while I was reviewing some other things, I said to myself, I've got to come find out what this piece is. As you can see, they haven't released this piece in a couple of years. And again, it's mostly used as ceiling roof windows. Although in this instance, it is used for the back of the Arctic plane here as a cargo hatch. There's a good photo of there. You can see it right there. These are more house windows. As again, you can see this is a window for, you could use it in the scenario where you would want to use it as a like tilted window. I'm thinking space shuttle launch. Maybe it's because I just saw the movie Contact. 10 out of 10. It's on YouTube Movies for free if you have YouTube Premium, so which everyone should have. Let's see what this piece looked like when it first was released. In its current iteration, it came out in 2009 and was in 2 sets. It was found in this construction site set, and you can see here being in the roof line. I believe I have this set. So I may be able to find this piece somewhere in my collection. I know I have this. I know I have this. This I don't remember as much. And it was also here in black in the city corner. You can see it up here in the roof line. I think it'd be fun to kind of look at what the original piece looked like and how it was used in the first couple ones for itself. So this was in 33 sets for about 25 years. So about a set a year. Summary. The first year was 1983. It was in 3 sets. A roof window, remote controlled RV road crossing, a window here. Yeah, let's see what else it was in. So let's go back to other instances, because I feel like this would have been in some classic space sets. So as you can see, it was an Arctic base here. Ooh, look at this. Wonderful looking set. Beach house, basic building, coastal rescue base, cosmic charger. Here, as you can see, it is right there in the like window in the back. I feel like that's where I remember it from my childhood. Here it is in the space lab. Yeah, this is exactly what I think of when I think of this piece. That right there. City airport. Oh, look at this. This is kind of a nice set. This is kind of cool. I like how that pops up there. Very interesting. This would be kind of a fun set to find and restore. I hope you enjoyed looking at the history of this piece and the piece that came before it. Aloha. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I think I have this gator here just so I know where I need to turn my camera so that when I'm in this view, it's that center for the camera. I swear I didn't do that on purpose. It just ends up being that way. Today we will continue going through this box of Technic pieces and trying to find out where it needs to go. I grabbed literally all my Technic boxes except for pins, because we've already done pins. So we're going to start with the axles, because that's going to be an easy one to kind of pull all the ones out and know that we got all of them. Yep. Okay. So here are our axle pieces. We have those. That's a standard. That's a standard with the pin on the back. This is a different one. Different length. Same length. Same. All right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 types of Technic axles. Let's zoom in on them, shall we? All right. Let's start with this one. Too long. We have. All right, so that leaves these are the ones that we don't have already in the collection. So this is going to be the first one we're going to look up. I'm not going to bother with bricking eyes on these, because Technic axles are all pretty easy to find. There's only one page of them when you look at them in Bricklink. As you can see, they're all pretty much named by what they are. So all you have to do is how long and how big the piece is. And to help me with that, I have this wonderful thing. This is this came with the world map set, but what this is it was meant to be like, this is color 1, this is color 2, but I recognized really quickly, this is a great ruler. So as I can see, this is 4 long. So this is axle 4L with stop. So this is going to be 87083. I always want to spell axle like Axl Rose. Every single time. Never fail. Our next one, again, let's put it on. It's going to be hard to see because this is black on black, but this is a 4 long. So it's going to be 3705. I feel like as I've been making these videos and I've been saying it out loud to myself more often than not just like seeing the word and reacting to it, I feel like I'm saying Technic more and more. And then lastly, our last one. It's going to be 7L. It's going to be 44294. And that was easy. I could organize Technic axles all day long. That was super easy. Probably one of the easiest ones I've done. I've yet to see this in a different color, by the way. All of these are in black. So now I'm curious, is this... Well, the picture comes up with it in green. So you can see it comes in a shitload of colors. I can't mark this as safe for kids. Black is overwhelmingly the most popular color, but it's been in bright light orange. Let's look at it there. And reddish orange. I wonder what was that? Dark turquoise. I'm curious about you. Yeah, let's just see what we have. X out of you. Remember, I want to save you for later. So in yellow, it's a Bionicle piece. Makes sense. I bet you these are all Bionicle now. I wasn't thinking Bionicle. A race car and 2 Bionicles. I wasn't thinking Bionicle. Oh, this was a set I kind of liked, by the way. I don't think I'd want this, as this was a expensive set, if I remember. And I don't know what I would do with it. Mindstorms Ninjago. Ooh. This is a cool little plane. Okay. We're going to add that to my list of sets that I want to do, because I've decided what my 4th city is going to be, right? So right now is my Winter Village, and I don't like the idea of having one thing up all year round. I like the idea of rotating it. So I was like, I'll have a Winter Village. I know I was going to do a amusement park one, right? I knew I wanted to do a space one, and I've decided, obviously, my last one's going to have to be an airport one. So a lot of planes and a cool airport I think would be a really fun thing to have behind me. And that's why we're saving that. And that, because I want to be able to build those planes. Oh, all right. So we're going to do, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense now. Now I know why it's in all these different colors. I also want to know how expensive this one particular set was. 120 is not bad, considering I feel like this is one of those sets that's just going to explode in price. I may pick this up at full price. I just don't know if I want to get into Lego sailboats yet. Don't know if I want to do that just yet. All right. And lastly, we're going to have the mystery of whether or not this is a variant of the one that I have, or is this not? This is different, actually, now that I'm looking at it. Oh, let's find out. Let's go to Bricklink. The piece number that we're looking at initially is going to be 32174. Okay. See, so this is the Technic axle 2x3 with ball joint socket, open sides, angled forks, closed axle holes. And it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 variants. So let's just look at all these variants. See if any of them are it. No, this isn't it, because the one we're looking for is going to have straight edges. But this gives me hope of the fact that this is solid plastic. Okay, so again, solid plastic, but not straight edges. This is the wrong sides, right? Because this is, I need a ball joint socket there. This is it, I think. Yeah, this is it. Perfect. All right, see? So we found another one. Now, because these are variants of each other, I'm going to store it in here. And then in the database, I'm just going to log it under the main number. So in the database, I'm going to log it as this one. Because when I go to build something, I will be aware of this variant. And I'm not going to care nearly as much. But we have it in there. We're good to go. So yeah, I thought this was an interesting sort. I know I still haven't gotten through this entire pile of pieces yet. Which, you know, it is what it is. But I felt like this was a very interesting research one. This wasn't one where I spent a ton of time just writing out part numbers and colors. I feel this was a more beneficial one than we normally have here for my streams. So, or not my streams, my YouTube videos. Can you tell I am mostly a live streamer? Speaking of which, if you want to watch me live, you can come check me out on Twitch. You can find me at Aloha Craw. I stream on Friday and Sunday nights. Friday nights, I stream with my kids usually, and Sunday nights, I stream by myself doing Lego stuff. Mahalo for watching, friends.
So, yeah. You have made it to the end, so I think you should give yourself a little pat on the back.
My dad yaps so stupidly much. It's just a known fact about him.
Everything has been said. Thank you and goodbye.
Bye.